So how's it going, everybody? Welcome back to another Cyberpunk 2077 news update. I've noticed a lot of you guys have been hitting that subscribe button lately. I've been getting a pretty huge influx of new subscribers that have been watching my Cyberpunk content. So I just wanted to thank you guys that have been hitting that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. So jumping right into the news, we actually found out that this game is going to be having a global release instead of the traditional way that games normally release. Normally games release based off of your region and your time zone, but apparently that's not the case with Cyberpunk. Apparently it's going to be a global release where everybody gets the game at the exact same time, which honestly I think that's the best route. I think everybody should always get access to the same content at the same time, no matter where you're at on the planet. I think if there's a new movie or a new game or whatever, everybody should just get the same thing released at the same exact time. That way you can like avoid spoilers and stuff, because if you live in a different time zone and someone across the world gets the game before you and you get spoiled just a few hours ahead of time because of that, that's not really fair that, you know, someone else is just in a different time zone. So this could potentially be some good news depending on your time zone. Somebody on Reddit was nice enough to go ahead and collect all of the time zones since so many people have been bringing this question up. So apparently for Poland and Central Europe, you will get the game around 1 a.m., for the UK around 12 a.m., and then for the Americas, you get it for 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, depending on your time zone. So for me personally, I live on the East Coast, so I will be able to play the game at 7 p.m. on December 9th. That way you guys don't have to change your region on your console or anything. If you guys want to make sure it's downloaded by the time of release, I would start keeping an eye out on your console around the 7th or the 8th. That way you can go ahead and get that download started if you have slower internet. That way you guys can jump straight into the game when it's finally released. And then next up, I just wanted to give you guys another warning about spoilers. As we get closer and closer, spoilers are popping up all over the place. People that have been getting this game illegally like to brag that they have the game illegally for some reason. There have been pictures popping up all over the place. I've already seen what it looks like when you get killed. There's like a death screen. A number of different people have showed the box being opened. They've shown like the map and the contents of the inside of the box. And earlier today, an illegal copy of Cyberpunk was posted on eBay, and it got upwards of over $4,350 was the last time I saw the price before it was taken down. I'm pretty sure this doesn't exist on eBay anymore, but this was posted on eBay, and as you can see, a lot of people are definitely pretty excited for it. Now, $4,350 is probably not worth it. That's a lot of freaking money, especially since the bidding ended next Saturday. So realistically, you would buy this game for like $4,000 or $5,000. It would get shipped to you by like Monday or Tuesday. So you'd be basically spending like $5,000 to play the game like 2 days or 3 days before everybody else. So I don't know why people are spending that kind of money. It makes sense for like a big YouTuber to want to invest that kind of money because you could potentially see a profit back if you made a bunch of videos. But for any just average gamer, that's insane. And obviously this got taken down because it got a lot of traction and you can't sell an illegal copy on eBay. That's kind of against the rules. But do keep in mind, with copies being sold off on like Craigslist and eBay and stuff, and everybody bragging about getting early copies, spoilers are going to be popping up on the subreddit. A lot of them have been showing up on Twitter as well, so just be very cautious going forward when it comes to spoilers. And then next up, there's actually an extended gameplay trailer in Japanese that was released. It shows just a little bit of extra gameplay compared to the original trailer, so I recommend checking it out. I'll leave it linked down below so you guys can look at it for yourselves. It doesn't show anything too crazy, just a little bit of the scenes that we saw in the trailer, just shows a little bit extra. Some of the scenes are a little bit more drawn out and you get a little bit extra glimpses at some of the gameplay, but it's a cool trailer nonetheless, so I definitely recommend checking it out. I thought that was pretty cool. And then the final thing I want to go over for today's video is that one of the recent earning calls for CD Projekt Red, the president of CDPR was asked a number of different questions about Cyberpunk, and one of the questions was in regards to all the bugs and glitches and stuff. A lot of the news outlets that got to play the game early a couple months back, and they recently got to play the game again last week, and they're starting to get review copies and stuff. They've been bringing up concerns over different bugs and glitches and stuff that they've experienced in their gameplay, and then the president of CDPR had this to say about bugs and glitches. He said, in terms of bugs, we are aware of them. Of course, something so gigantic cannot be free of them. But we believe that the level of bugs will be so low that players will not see them. And fortunately, some of these problems were caused by general aspects and characteristics that in many cases are already corrected. What we'll get in this final version is better than what was seen in the previews. So he's pretty confident that a lot of the bugs and glitches that people have experienced up to this point, some people have pointed out in the trailers, they've noticed some bugs and glitches. In the gameplay previews we've seen for Xbox Series X gameplay and the PS4 and 5 gameplay, people with keen eyes have noticed some small glitches and stuff. So the fact that he's this confident that there's not going to be that many bugs and glitches is definitely a good sign. The Witcher 3 was pretty well polished. I don't think I experienced very many bugs ever when I played The Witcher 3 that I can remember. And the fact that this game has been delayed multiple times ensures me that this game probably isn't going to have that many glitches. But I do feel like this is going to come back to haunt him at some point. If this game does come with bugs and glitches, I feel like a lot of people are going to be quoting him here, and they're absolutely going to meme the hell out of this quote. Like, if this game has a buggy start or a buggy launch, or if there's any bugs that people don't like, they're going to just shit all over this guy. But let's hope for his case and the game's case that it doesn't release with that many bugs. But at least he's confident in the fact that the final product and the day one patch is probably going to squash a lot of the bugs that we've seen at this point. The game has technically been finished for quite some time now. It was finished a few months back, and then that delay from September to November was to iron out a lot of the bugs and to get things ready for next gen. And then that delay from November to December, the most recent delay, was to iron out even more bugs and to get things better optimized for the next gen consoles. So they've had plenty of time to work on bugs since they haven't had to worry about actually making the game since it's been finished for some time now. But that is going to do it for everything in this video, guys. If you guys enjoyed it, please hit that thumbs up button, hit the subscribe button, and hit the bell for notifications. That way you guys don't miss out on any future Cyberpunk 2077 videos. Be sure to follow me on Twitch at SwannyPlaysGamesLive, and be sure to join the channel's Discord. And that is going to do it for me, everyone, and I will talk to you all in the next video.